Hello everyone. Today we are going to be looking at noble gases. So in your Edmodo, scroll to the post that says noble gases. We have the link for the reading, we have the practice questions, and we have my email that you can send your answers to. So let's take a look at noble gases. So noble gases, they are column number 8 on the periodic table. For the most part, they are very unreactive, okay? So what this tells us is that there is a stable electron configuration that resists further reaction. So what we call this inability to react is, we call it inert. So if something doesn't react, it is inert. So all of those elements in group 8 exist as monatomic gases at room temperature. So a diatomic gas, an example of that would be oxygen. Oxygen has the chemical formula O2. You have two oxygens joined together, but these gases in group 8, it is only going to be one of the element. So their electron configurations, let's look at that. With helium, helium has a full shell of 2s electrons. Now these electrons are not shielded from the nucleus by any other electrons, by any inner electrons. So the whole positive-negative attraction between the electrons and the protons in the nucleus is going to be very strong. So as a result, these two electrons will be very difficult to remove, making helium unreactive. Okay. The remaining elements in the group are going to have full outer shells that have 2 s electrons and 6 p electrons. So they have 8 valence electrons. All right, this arrangement renders the atoms fairly unreactive. So unreactive, we said, could be inert. They also call them noble gases. This suggests that these gases do not like to have much to do with other more common materials, or that they don't do a lot of work. This has to do with nobility. So royal families, nobility, they don't want much to do with the common people. They don't do a lot of work. So in more recent years, they have found that some noble gases will react with other elements if the conditions are correct. Now, noble gases are going to glow different colors when an electric current is passed through them. So a lot of these gases are used in displays because of their chemical inertness. So they're stable, they're not going to react with other materials in the system. So this is why we have a lot of neon signs. We use neon in signs that have lights because neon is going to stay stable. It's not going to react with other things in the environment. So radon gives a reddish glow, but it's not used radioactive. So it's not going to keep its structure as radon for a significant length of time. So make sure you finish your questions and turn them into me.